morning. It is Saturday, December 11th, 2021. Today we are going up to Waumbek, mostly because it's going to be a terrible day weather-wise. So they were calling for quite high winds, especially in the Prezzies. It was going to be like 60 to 80 mile an hour winds with gusts 90 miles an hour and heavy rain. So it's raining now lightly, but it's warm, so I mean that's good. Tomorrow it's going to be clear-ish but significantly colder, so whatever happens today, it's all going to freeze up for tomorrow. I think the winds will be a little less tomorrow also, but I just wanted to get out, get some fresh air, and test out our rain gear. So it's not a very exciting hike, but that's okay. Something to do. Whew. This is the summit of Mount Starking, which is on the hook to the view. But, oh, we got a little bit. I've been up here when it's completely socked in. So, there's the fireplace. Oh, the wind is coming right at me. That's a view of the presidentials over here. Which is pretty much socked in. Alright, and it looks like the only other thing that's been up here is a snowshoe hare, although John just walked over most of the footprints for it. Alright. And okay. So it's kind of windy here. We're gonna keep moving. Next 9:15. Okay, next stop is Waumbek, which is a 4,000 footer. It has a tree-in summit, but there's a view if you go past it a little ways. So we'll walk down there, but we're not going to get anything substantial. Or at all, maybe. Who knows? So that's it. It was actually only raining very lightly until maybe 15 minutes ago. It started picking up, and the wind has not been bad, but whew, we've just kind of came up, and now we're sort of on the other side, so now we're in the windy section. So, and we are doing micro spikes today, which are definitely needed, and snowshoes would be overkill on this, but it's kind of annoying because it was snow and then it melted, and it's raining right now, and it's going to all refreeze, and it's like this section is sort of like ankle breaking post holes if you're not careful. So I'm sure tomorrow will just be lovely because it's going to freeze up solid, but hopefully they'll get some more snow in soon. Whew. Yeah, see, that is not fun to walk through. Okay, this is the summit cairn for Mount Waumbek, and then we're on the Star King Trail. Actually, I guess the Star King Trail starts here because it's Kilkenny Ridge Trail. So, ooh, a little windy. There's a sign up here. Let's see. Yeah. So, 20 miles to York, to South Pond, which is a recreational area with some swimming, and you can park there. I think you can park there for free if you're hiking, and hiking on the Kilkenny Ridge. You can do, what's the name of that trail? Devil's Hop Yard, which is really fun. It's like 1 mile. Very, very interesting. Oh, this is not really broken out. Okay, there's a view out this way. We toyed with coming out and going to the Weeks. There's South, Middle, and North Weeks, and then Cabot would be the next thing. But it's not broken out, and it's pretty crappy weather. Oh, there's a little bit of a view. This is the viewpoint. Normally I would stand on this log, but it's going to be very slippery, and there's nothing really to see. Over here would be, I think it's Adam of Madison right there. Whew. Okay, so we're going to head back and call it a successful day. There's nobody else hiking that I can see, nobody in the parking lot. And there was another hiker whose pack opened yesterday when they were coming off Waumbek, and they lost a bunch of gear. And we found it, so I call that successful. Nobody got hurt yet, and no trees came down. So we just need to make it back to Star King, and then we'll be out of the wind. So not too bad. It was raining quite hard, but not as hard as I expected, and definitely not as long as I expected, so that's good. And it is relatively warm. All right, there we go. Back to the summit. Okay, so it is just about 11:30, and as you can see, we're right back at the car, and there has been dramatic melting down here. So it's pretty amazing, actually. And we passed one hiker who I think is parked next to us. He came down today from Montreal to hike, poor guy. So he's gonna stay over, do a small hike tomorrow, and then head back. And according to him, hopefully he won't have to quarantine or anything. If you've only been across the border less than 72 hours, he should be good to go, he said. So that's kind of exciting. There's usually a lot of Canadians hiking in the White Mountains, and we're just now starting to see some. So anyway, here we are, back at the trailhead. It's still raining, but not torrential. But I'm good and wet, so it'd be nice to change.